Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be continuing playing in Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. This game's intense, so read any warnings if you want to. We're just going to be continuing here. Oh man, I don't exactly remember what happened last time. I think we were preparing for, started to prepare for, the culture festival or some type of club festival, something. So, oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. I guess. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Aha. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club won't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. I didn't know you were so excited. Eh, weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious foods. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid. That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say that. I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Is that Ika is squid? Maybe? Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Yeah, I didn't quite get that. Um, Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as funny as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Okay. Excuse me, was that just a setup for a joke? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at the desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else, but the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. Okay. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers on her desk. Are at the desk. Major Pilot, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you. Major Pilot? Okay, you certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Major Pilot. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anyone else, you know? Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now that now than it always has been. Okay, what's gonna happen next is she is going to say that, since I'm always around her, I always see her like that, right? Or something like that. And, you're so funny, Major Pilot. Have you thought, maybe you've always seen her so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? Okay. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Okay. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room where Sayori is sitting. Okay. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I knew Sayori told me not to worry about her, and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the classroom. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. Okay. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Okay. Who should I show my poem to first? We can go in the same... Is this... Yeah, it's the same order. Why not? Hello. This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Major Pilots. Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Major Pilot, I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does, or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most? Have I not showed them to... What? You don't want to get closer? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something, and this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. Wow. So sometimes it's just easier to write when you're thinking about you. Sayori? No. She's crying a little. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori? I glance around the room and make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori? I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Major Pilot. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. Ahaha. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm going to go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out the classroom, humming to herself. Did you see anyone else's poems? I think there was a lot of sort of implications with that, maybe? I don't know. Natsuki, this one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad you're trying it a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Eh? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in the club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what in it you ended up just scaring me away. Uh, that's it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. That's your elbow connects with my stomach. So wait, let me actually read that again. It's not like, okay, yeah, you're right. Okay, because I got hit. Okay, return. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Were you? Ha ha ha. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point? I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. Okay. So this, I didn't actually read, Sayori's poem. So, I guess, I don't know what that means. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. So these two rhyme. These two, I don't think they rhyme. I think the length's the same too. I don't really know, like I don't think it's like, it's not a haiku or anything, so I don't really know what type of poem it would be considered. But you know, there's a lot of different types of poems. Anyway, I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, if you let me by, okay, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. All right. So I think this poem's like about becoming like at peace with someone, or like not with someone, like with yourself by being with someone. Like this person's helping the other person, and then they're becoming more relaxed and stuff and happier, I guess. I don't know. I liked the rhyming. It's cool. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write about anything negative about the beach. I mean, the ocean's kind of dangerous, and, you know, sometimes there's things that are bad that happen with the ocean, but I like beaches. I like this poem. So you decide to write about the beach first, and then come up with the message later. Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever. Ah, interesting. You can really see her doing that, too. Okay, making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical, too. So you say you don't care about things quite often, but I feel like you're lying to me. But there's nothing wrong with doing, that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Cool. Let's go to Yuri, I guess. Well done, Major Pilots. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing your writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. Okay, and I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Major Pilots? Eh? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer, and even my opinions are just opinions. You know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Eh? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Eh? For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome? How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking. Being disliked. Yuri, what am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Alright. Beach. So, I think the other one was, like, labeled something else. It was like a day at the beach or something. So this one's just beach. Let me try to read this, hopefully pretty correctly. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of the earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray... rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest wood to get lost in is... The easiest wood to get lost in is... in it, one where everything can be... Oh, the easiest wood to get lost in is... everything to be found. Okay. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in, or will a sudden wave send you chase crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. Okay, so that'll end even if you need... Okay, I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foaming tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my piece to a node at the shore. A road at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth evermore. All right. I think there's like a few things of meaning in this. I think I sort of got them. I don't think I'd be able to explain exactly like what this is saying, but I think I kind of got some meanings out of it, maybe. Okay. Okay. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She didn't Natsuki tell me it was Yuri's idea though? Maybe? She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. I feel like they're both saying the same things about each other, which is kind of weird. But, well, I suppose it's not bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Okay. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica. Hi, Mage Pilots. Have you thought about what you want to submit for the to perform at the festival? Not at all, because I think it'll just choose for me. Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thoughts. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Haha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure, I let Monica take my poem, and I'm holding in my hands. Okay. Aha! It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. Are they now? I thought it was pretty, like, relatively evenly split with some of the characters, but I guess not when I was picking it. I don't know. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? And I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me about how Sayori's been a little bit off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, Major Pilot, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Have I? I don't think so. Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright, just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Okay. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Was that because I said I'd walk with Yuri? Maybe? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright? Okay. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth, the lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering the twilight sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless, but a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows that what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning. There is no purpose. And we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Interesting. I feel like even if you claim to know everything, like, you can't really know everything, right? Like, you can't prove that you do know everything. You can, like, I don't know. I don't know, that's weird. I don't know. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sorts of the things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kinda of on my mind. So that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? Well, if you have all the answers, right, wouldn't you be able to come up with a solution to your problem of having all the answers? Maybe, right? Because if you're doing, like, if you're being literal about this, all the answers, like, if I asked any question, you could answer it. But I guess answers is kind of vague, too, because you can answer any question. It won't necessarily be right, though. But if we're assuming all the answers with the correct answer, then maybe? I don't know. Because, you know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Aha, are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Okay, so this is weird. That's yeah, that. Anyway, okay. So I think like so in this world everything is two-dimensional, right? But she said they're not two-dimensional. So I don't know. It's weird. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? Not usually. I feel like, I mean, writing's very, like, arbitrary what you think is good. I wouldn't be shy to share my writing because it's not good. It would either be because I don't really feel comfortable with the person that I'm sharing it with, or it's just not the type of writing that that person likes, or for a certain context of some sort, I guess. It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having our own little literature club, don't you think? It's almost like, okay, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a sec. Is just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. Did you guys forget Sayori left, or that? You deviated from your usual catchphrase addressing the club. Catchphrase is... Catchphrase. Does she usually say, okay, everyone? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri is immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Okay, in your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought, she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She's actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. I didn't have an option to go. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Ooh. Ooh. Huh? So I'm gonna say, so when I played Aspiring Light, one of the options was, this was like another visual novel game. One of the options was not to interact with like a person when they weren't feeling, I forgot, was it like Kara? So she like wasn't like, we had like an argument or something, and the option was to go talk to her or not to talk to her, and I think I chose not to, and I think that was sort of not the better option because it's kind of hard to know. Sometimes in life, like, you want to be more passive, just so you're not like messing anyone else's thing up. But at other times, people kind of need help in a way that involves you to actively do something that isn't like directly obvious. So I think Sayori does want me to talk to her, even though she says she doesn't. Maybe. I don't know what that means. The curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier. Everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so this is starting to feel a bit weird. Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling the poetry pamphlets. Sarah will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? Are you talking to me and Natsuki, or are you talking to Yuri also? I'm useless. Okay. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Natsuki doesn't respond. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. Ah, that's maybe the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere. About that. I love atmosphere. Okay. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at the desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. What am I gonna do? You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Major Pilot. The one who is truly useless. Wow. People keep depreciating themselves for some reason, except Natsuki. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way if you give one of them a hand, so I need to help one of these people. You could always help me out as well. It would be really I would really be appreciated of that. That's... If Monica's suggesting I spend a weekend with one of the club members, how on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give you. Wow. It's not like Monica is going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Give you a choice. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned you would like to handle baking on your own. Major Pilot may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance, so therefore, he may be more suited assisting with my decorations. Okay. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds like you're just making excuses for Major Pilot too. What are you saying? I will be it'll be meticulous work. and baking isn't. She's just smiling in the middle. Okay, just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. I'm gonna make this decision, right? That's what's about to happen. In the end, I think it's up to Major Violet to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend time with me yet, you know? I'm sure he's interested in, you literally just said, wait, what? He hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? Okay. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though, jeez, can you just settle this already? Yeah. Major Pilot, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Ah, of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with, there's like ... after Sayori. But isn't Sayori working with Monica anyway? So I don't really get that. Okay, I don't know who to pick. Let's see. Let me forget about the people I'm going to be with doing this, because I'm not really sure, and that feels unfair to the people if I just pick like that. So let me think about the tasks themselves. So Monica and Sayori are both working on printing pamphlets. Natsuki's making cupcakes, and Yuri's doing decorations. I don't know if I'd really be like especially good at any of those tasks. I'm not very good at cooking. I mean, I can follow instructions and stuff, right? But like I don't cook. Like no matter what option I choose, I'm going to be disappointing someone because they all want to be around me because I'm amazing, right? But I don't know who to pick. I haven't really hung out with any of these three people alone, but I feel like also, like, I'm also, like, I don't want to neglect, Sayori by, like, not hang out with her. I don't want her to be sad about that, but, like, everyone's gonna be upset no matter what, so I can't really think about it that way because it won't get anywhere. I think I'll go with Monica. I'm not sure why. She feels like the most kind of like, I don't know how to say it, like, I don't know. Like, even if I do go with Monica, right, I'll see Sayori too, maybe, right? If they're doing it together. Or are they doing it separately and I just read that wrong? I don't know, I'll just see what happens. I'll just pick Monica. Because these two are kind of just fighting with each other too much, which I think they should settle before I, like, hang out one of them. Because I don't want it to be, like, the other person's, like, mad that I hung out with one of these, the other person, right? Instead of them. So I think Monica's a more neutral person to pick. I guess. I don't know. Not, like I said, I shouldn't be neutral, but I guess I should have picked Sayori based on that. I don't know. I'll be helping Monica. Yay, you picked me. Hold on a second. Yeah, Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already the most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. Okay, well, what I've done is I have these two people are now teaming up together against Monica, but Monica's will be fine, probably. But that means working together because they keep fighting, which is not good, right? So we want everyone to be happy together, right? So that's good that they're, like, agreeing on something, I guess. I don't know. But Major Pilot was the one who... that doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let your ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, it wouldn't have been made such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Ah, maybe I just made it worse. There was no good decision. If I picked, say, Ori, maybe it would have been better. Probably. I don't know. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know? We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone. Ugh. You know, and also, like, you know how they said earlier in the game, when you're making a tough decision, it's good to save, in case you want to go back to this decision? It's a little too late to save now, since I already made the decision. In history, I probably could go back somehow. Like, you can probably... I don't know if you can do that with history. I think that just shows the last ones. Whatever, we'll just see what happens. Won't do as good a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. Oh my gosh. If we went to our event to exceed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. I'm a resource? So are you guys, going to do the right thing, President? Oh my gosh. Okay. I get it. Sigh. It's technically most logical for Major Pilot to help one of you two, so I guess that's what we'll do. Do you have a preference, Major Pilot? Okay, I have the chance to make another decision. Feel like... so Monica's no longer like an option. I feel like they'll still be mad if I pick Sayori. Because, I don't know, wasn't Sayori just helping Monica? So, like, they'll feel like the same reason. There's, like, the ... too, so I don't know if there's, like... If I go to Sayori right now, because she said she wanted to, like, be alone. But they're just keep arguing. That's just obnoxious at this point. Like, there's no point to really argue. Like, even if I didn't help, it would all be okay. Like, I'm not really adding anything special to it. So I'm not sure. Maybe what we'll do is we'll leave it on a cliffhanger here to see what I decide in the next episodes, because I think this is quite a good place to stop, I guess. And I'll also be able to save the game in case I do want to go back here. So I don't know if, like, it's weird, like, there's a lot of options here, because if I pick someone else, would that conversation not happened and then it just immediately picked, like, Yuri or Natsuki? Or would they just keep arguing that they still have work to do and stuff? I don't know. Well, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.